The paranormal investigation world is split when it comes to the subject of mysterious orbs that appear in photos and videos. Some say they are the spirits of those who are trapped between the world of the living and the world of the dead. Others say they have more natural explanations like reflections of light and dust. After you see these pictures, I'll let you make up your own mind. Thank you for joining me today as we revisit pictures that I personally took at the Villisca Ax Murder House. In 2002 and 2003, I spent some time at the Ax Murder House in Villisca, Iowa. I took dozens of pictures, and some of them show what appear to be orbs in various places throughout the house. Hello and welcome to Backroads Tourist. I'm Jeff, and I have some very unusual pictures to show you today. As the name implies, the Villisca Ax Murder House has a very dark history. Early in the morning of June 10, 1912, 2 adults and 6 children were brutally murdered in their sleep with an axe. The killer was never found, and to this day, the crime remains unsolved. Since then, there have been countless reports of supernatural occurrences at the house. People have seen objects moving on their own, heard voices and footsteps, felt cold spots in the house, and much more. In 2014, a paranormal investigator in the house felt compelled to stab himself in the chest and had to be airlifted to a hospital in Omaha. When I spent the night in the house, I did experience some things that I can't explain. I've documented those in another video, so I won't repeat those here. But I would like to share with you some pictures I took that show orbs. The first picture was taken in the downstairs bedroom where Lena and Ina Stillinger were murdered. It's often called the Blue Room, and people have reported a lot of paranormal activity in this room. You can see several orbs in this picture, but I'm going to point out the most obvious ones. Pictures number 2 and 3 were taken just moments apart in the living room just outside of the Blue Room. I'm highlighting 2 orbs around the couch. In the second picture, you'll see that the orbs are still there, but they've moved. The next picture shows numerous orbs in the attic area where the killer hid before he murdered the 2 adults and 6 children. This is a picture of my daughter playing the piano in the living room. You'll notice that she has an admirer sitting on the chair. The orb may have followed her into the Blue Room, where you can see it just to the side of the bed. The 7th picture was also taken in the Blue Room, and it's one of the most well-defined and brightest orbs in this video. The next picture was also taken in the Blue Room and shows at least 3 orbs over the bed. As I mentioned earlier, the Blue Room is one of the most active rooms in the house for paranormal activity. And here we see 2 more orbs hovering over the bed. Before I get to the 10th and final orb picture, I'd like to show you a couple of pictures that might have orbs in them, but they might also have some logical explanations. I'll let you make the call. But before I show you those, I'd like to ask you to please hit that like button, and if you found this video interesting, please consider subscribing to the Backroads Tourist channel. Every Friday I post new videos highlighting the weird, fun, quirky, kitschy, unusual, and beautiful places that I visit, and I sure would love to have you riding shotgun with me. So let's take a look at 2 pictures that may or may not have orbs. The first one shows the owners of the house back in 2002. This is Darwin and Martha Lynn. Darwin passed away in 2011. Is that an orb on Martha's jacket? I don't think it's a button, but the reflections off the glass to the right portion of the picture may have something to do with this orb. It's hard to say, but it makes me list this orb as questionable. The next picture that may or may not be an orb is this one. On a whim, I stuck the camera under a bed and took a picture. It looks like there's a little orb under the bed, but since I really didn't get a chance to look under the bed for myself, I can't be 100% sure about this one. The final picture has a story to go along with it. When I spent the night with friends at the Villisca Ax Murder House in 2002, we noticed a green glow on the bed in the blue room at about 5 o'clock in the morning. I grabbed a camera and took a picture. The green glow didn't show up, but this large orb over the bed did. Thank you again for tuning in to Backroads Tourist today and joining me at the Villisca Ax Murder House. I'm Jeff, and I'll see you on the Backroads.